Hello, awesome warrior. We're going to talk about one of the other mistakes people make when working their abs. So this is Coach Spiegel here, and this is warriorresults.com. Today we're going to go over there's a list of abs mistakes, and I like calling them mistakes. Can we just reframe it as learning opportunities? Like, it's so great. I don't like calling it mistakes because you didn't really do anything wrong. It's just like a course correction. You're heading, you're on the path. You're moving forward. You're taking steps forward, but that course that you're going is going to lead you to a destination that's not what you want, and what you want is abs. So it's a course correction. It's a learning opportunity. Like, whoop, that wasn't the way. Let me course correct that way. So this is one where I see it all the time, and I call it the Rocky 3 mistake, the eye of the tiger mistake. Eye of the tiger. Once you kind of like, so this is we'll explain why it's the Rocky 3 mistake. In case you haven't seen that movie, go watch it with Rocky and Mr. T. But he is so this morning I got to the gym, and there's a guy that I see him there all the time. He's there quite a bit. He's in the gym guy territory. In case you don't know who Gym Guy is that guy that shows up at the gym. He's a guy, I call him Gym Guy. And he tends to do the same workout. Tends to be upper body, tends to be chest, tends to be a lot of curls. Leg day comes around and something magically happens on leg day. And he gets sick, he gets injured, he has homework to do. He's got house chores to do, like basically anything you'd rather do but just legs. So that was me for years, so I raised my hand there as well. So anyways, and then they tend to do a lot of abs type stuff, and I see this all the time with gym guys with working their abs. So they tend to do one routine, and it tends to be so this guy shows up. I show up at the gym this morning. This guy's working abs, and he actually does a really good ab exercise. And he actually works it. He's like really, really close. He's like so close. So if you're watching this video is for you. If you happen to be that guy that's doing this, he was doing. I call them double crunches. I don't know what you call them, but they're like a nice little in between from doing leg lifts and hanging knee raises. So you hang on the edge of a bench, and it's a lot of people's favorite ab moves, and it's a really good ab move. You just hang on the end of a bench, and your knees are down, your hips are down, your ankles are below you, and you pull your knees up, and you kind of hang onto the bench, so you bend backwards, so you kind of make like a little like this. I'm driving a path that I drive probably about 2-3 times a day. It's out in the country. And so this is perfectly safe. It's like one straight and narrow. There's no stops, no traffic. We're out in the country. So if you're concerned about my driving and talking, thank you. It's just like if you were sitting next to me here in the car, and I was explaining to you as well, which we all do. So it's all the same. So anyways, he was doing this, and he was doing a set, and then he rested. 1 to 2 minutes. I don't know what he rested. It wasn't time his rest because I was working out. But I just saw him sitting there, watching the clock go down, and then he did another set, watched the clock go down, did another set. And I was like, wow, nice. He's like borderline not gym guy. He's like right on the borderline. The one mistake he was making, the one course correction, the one learning opportunity he needed to do was to take out a notebook, take out the notepad on your iPhone or Android, whatever it is, and you write down, okay, I got 13 of those. Okay, I got 16 of those. I call it the Rocky 3 mistake because Rocky basically had to prove to the world, Rocky 1, that he was worth it, that he was a fighter, that he could do this. Proved it. Went up against Apollo Creed, didn't embarrass himself, didn't get creamed, didn't get crushed, went toe-to-toe with the champion and showed that he belongs. The underdog didn't win, but the underdog didn't get pummeled, so it was a victory in his mind. Rocky 2 came along, and now he took on the champion, and now he beat him. He beat Apollo Creed. Now, Rocky 3 comes along, and he's kind of coasting. Like, he did a lot. Like, he did more than what he ever could have dreamed of. Now he's just kind of riding the coasting it. He's resting on his laurels. He's fighting Hulk Hogan, and he's, I forget how that champion. And then Mr. T comes along and says, "Yeah, you're soft. You're not the man you are. You're pathetic." And he's not wrong. He got pummeled. I think, was it the first match he went up against? Was that the one? Or am I confusing my Rockies? I don't know, but he's just kind of like he's dancing around. You see Rocky's coach, "Hey, Rocky, come on!" He's kind of like letting him know, like, what is this dancing girls and all that action. He's jumping rope to like the music. That's pretty good. And then he gets coached then by Apollo Creed. So hold on, I gotta take a smoothie swig. So that guy at the gym this morning, was a borderline gym guy. He's probably got some abs on him. We won't talk too much about him, but he's just to do that move takes some good ab strength, takes some good ab build up. So he's kind of there. All right, now we got to figure out how to go beyond that. Rocky 3 mistake, because if you're not writing it down, okay, last week I got 15. How do I know if I got 16 or 17? There's no element. As soon as you write it down, you're like, cool, I got 15. Now I'm going to go for 17. You max her out. You go to the very last rep that you can. And then once you're about, with the abs, I keep it reps about top end is 20. Once you're there, start adding weight to it. Start holding onto a dumbbell between the ankles when you're doing that move. Start adding a weight on here when you're doing your sit-ups. You're doing your Russian twist. Hang on to a dumbbell versus just your own body. That sort of thing. And then write that down. Write that down. You keep, like, it's called Kuta. Keep upping the ante. Kuta. Kuta. You want elements of Kuta and in your ab workouts as well as the rest of your workouts. And that will automatically avoid this Rocky 3 mistake. So that's it. Just keep it, write it down. It's so simple. I've been personal training now for the last 10-ish years, and I just watch everybody, and I'm a kind of a people watcher too, a kind of comparison as well. So I've seen, I can count on my hands the number of people that actually write it down. This is after hundreds, if not thousands, of people that I've seen go through. And it's just so amazing. People that just write the stuff down, because if you just write it down, you're automatically going to know, okay, last week I got 15, this week I'm going to go for 17, I'm going to go for 18, and I'm going to push it a little bit. And it's kind of funny, the handful of people that actually write stuff down, they actually are getting coached. They're getting coached by somebody like me, by their own trainer, and whatnot. So it's kind of funny. Excuse me. Smoothie burp there. So awesome hanging with you there, Warrior. Stay awesome. If you want the more updates of the channel here, just go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell. And you do you. We'll love you lots more in the next one. Bye.